Yes.
Garrett Myers, he and I talked last night. You turned me on to the fact he's been on the show today.
Yeah.
And Garrett, first of all, man, good morning to you, my friend. Good morning.
Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Joe. How's it going today?
Hey, brother. Congrats on your big win.
Going great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, thank you. Thank you guys so much. I mean, thank you for the Extreme Kayak Fishing Tournament for putting the event on. Thank you to Nautical Ventures. I mean, it was awesome. And look forward to doing it next year.
Awesome, man.
So I want to talk about this thing. I've been teasing Joel all morning long. You had an ingenious way to catch those fish. Talk about what you did. It has to do with shiners, but not the ones you buy in the tackle store. What did you do, my smart friend?
Well, I tell you what, catching peacock bass or clown knives is no different than winning an offshore tournament. You need the best bait possible. And I decided that, you know what, I don't think domestic shiners is going to cut it. So I live in north central Florida, and me and a couple of other guys who were fishing the tournament kind of came together with the idea, let's get our own shiners. And
wow.
They decided to use a cast net. I did not. I think not using the cast net was the difference. And I'll tell you what, the fish were deep, and they didn't want to be messed with any artificials. They wanted fresh, hand-caught live shiners, and I do believe that was the difference. So we got a 50-gallon bait drum in the back of my work truck and hauled them all the way from north central Florida down to Delray.
Think about how genius that is, Joe. He brings these live caught shiners, okay, from his waters, which, the shiners we catch here, you put them in the water, they last like 3 minutes because they just die of shock.
Right.
These fish are already acclimated, right? So this bait's out there swimming around. And, man, it paid off with you, my friend.
So, using the domestic shiners. You know what I mean? The ones that are free and they're less stress. And
I'll guarantee you this, man. Next year's tournament, they're all taking Garrett's tip, man, and doing exact
they're driving
same
to
thing,
Orlando.
Well, hey, listen, gentlemen, I'll give you one more tip. I'll give you one more tip, too, as well.
Yeah.
The big key to this year was I actually set up a recirc pump in my kayak too to bring in Lake Ida water into that water and keep them fresh. And I didn't lose a single shiner all day. I'm sure you guys can experience having a bait well and losing shiners. Bringing that Lake Ida water in really helped keep those fish fresh.
Well, what are you flipping biology major at the same time, man, or what, dude? It's pretty ingenious.
Just keeping bait fresh. That's the name of the game.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, Garrett, what you did is awesome, and I love hearing stories like that because it shows that when you fish these tournaments, everyone's trying to find that little edge, right? We talked about it on the break.
Yep.
And you're telling everyone your edge. And I think that is awesome.
Yep.
And if you guys don't, take that and use it how you want to use it.
Yeah, he just told you the winning recipe, man, right there, okay?
Yeah, he really. Well, it's going to change year after year.
Everybody wants to catch fish, and I hope it'll allow other people to go out and have a good time and catch some fish. And, who knows? We'll see next year. I got a brand new, beautiful Power Core rod.
Yes.
One of the sponsors from the tournament. We really appreciate that. And maybe that'll be my edge next year.
Sweet. Gary, real quick, man, talk about the tournament. I'm not giving Joe props because he's at plenty of ego already. But how was the tournament? How did it run? How was it organized? Did you enjoy yourself? Talk about it.
I tell you what, it's as smooth as all of the other kayak tournaments as Joe's put on before. I fished the Summer Slam. Shoot-off was awesome. It was a shotgun start. We got out at about 8 a.m., came in around 2 p.m., and everybody was real supportive at the weigh-in. Awesome music. They did a real good job of keeping all the fish alive, which is very, very important.
Sure.
And I tell you, the most impressive thing about the tournament was the weigh boats. From the moment I got on the radio and announced my fish, probably a minute to 3 minutes went by until that boat was ready to handle my fish, weigh my fish.
Yeah.
Just an awesome way that the tournament was set up.